Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Footsteps in the Past Wood Shop. I'm sorry, there's signs everywhere, wood everywhere. We work in a confined area, small, old, 200-year-old barn at our old farmhouse here. But I wanted to go ahead and take the time to show you guys how we do the wood joining on our solid wood sign line. If you want a solid wood, and we get them wood joined, this is how we do it, with the use of biscuits. Man, I love my biscuits. Not those kind of biscuits. These kind of biscuits. These are wood joiners biscuits. And there's actually different kinds. This piece is solid birch. See, it's about 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch thick. Oval football. And this is a cheap, effective way of making a good wood joint. And you do need to use a specialty tool called a biscuit joiner. So this will allow us take these two pieces of wood, cut small grooves, take the biscuits, slide it into the board, glue it all up, boom, clamp it, ready to go. And with the biscuit, it doesn't really add strength in the shear strength, but what you're really doing is holding the boards from going up and down in this motion when you glue them together. So it really makes out for a good wood joint. Before you get close to a power tool like this, you want to make sure it's unplugged. So I have my cord here, we're unplugged. Here's the biscuit joiner. So what you do is your piece of wood sits here. As it's sitting here, you're going to use your thumb and pull it tight into the board. When you're pulling this tight into the board, and I'll show you in a minute, you take the spring loaded and you push this out, and that big nasty blade comes out. It cuts the room for your biscuit to go halfway in. Let's get down close here. I'll show you how it's done. Just put your square on there. Make a mark just like that, right across your seam, about every 16 inches. So I have to do 3. Now for the fun part. Again, take your thumb, there's a little groove here, put your thumb on it, pull it tight into the board, square it down on the sides, line up your arrow like this. You'll see this line here, this red line, it's red anyhow if you can see it, needs to line up with the line that you marked. So slide it over, and these teeth right here will grab your board. Slide it over, grab your thumb, pull tight. Make sure you use yourself some high quality wood glue. I'm using Tight Bond 3 for this application. It's a good waterproof, strong, tight glue. Make sure you go across the whole edge, and don't forget to get inside your biscuit hole. Now with that ready, let's apply the biscuits. Some of you may need to apply another layer on this side, but make sure you at least get the biscuit holes if you don't put an entire glue bead on this side. Now, just line up your lines, slide them together. Let's get the appropriate size clamp. Clamp her tight. So I like to take my clamps and put them every other, one on this back side, then one on the top side, and then one on the back side like so. And I continue to go on. If you don't do that, your clamps have a springing tension and will pull and could possibly make your joined wood pop up and come undone when the gluing process. It's kind of neat, but let's do this. This person wants this one straight. Now, let's clean up. both sides. If you're still having problems with your board bowing, as I am right now, you take a piece of scrap lumber I have here, a piece of scrap plywood I have lying around. We'll put one on both sides. Take an extra clamp and hold it down. This should help keep this straight in the drying and curing process. Now, Tight Bond says it needs a half-hour clamp time. Obviously, the longer the better, so keep it on there as long as you can. But it is true, a carpenter can never have too many clamps. I have a few more of these to take care of. Luckily, I have a bunch of clamps. We can get going on a few more of these before I have to start unclamping to do some more. Again, I'm Jay with Footsteps in the Past. This is how we join wood. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for stopping.